I'm here today at the offices of Canvas Corp Brands. That's right. I'm here at the actual real office. This is okay, I'm gonna get lost if I wander too far, so I'm just gonna kind of show you the office area, and then let's go back out to the warehouse because that's where the fun stuff is, if I can find my way. Okay, this first part of the warehouse belongs to a company called Outdoor Water Solutions that Randy and Christine Meyer also own a part of. And they make these little windmill aerators for garden ponds and things like that. It's actually kind of fascinating. I'll have to try to remember to put a link to the website so that you can see more about them. It's really interesting. Now down here, this is where all of the Canvas Corp Brands stuff starts. And that is Canvas Corp, Seven Gypsies, and Tattered Angels. And you see some of the shelves are empty. They don't stock nearly as much as they used to because they are now manufacturing 80% of their products here on site. So this is not a company that just buys a bunch of stuff from overseas and resells it here. They actually make it here, made in America. You just really don't see that hardly anymore. I know it may look a little bit chaotic, but they've got organized chaos going on here because when you order, they ship lickety-split, and it's the same for wholesale, for design team stuff. You know, they get it done. And since they are a manufacturing facility, they also on occasion make products and supplies for other companies. And that's especially true with the Canvas line. You know, if a company wants to start selling, I don't know, some decorative canvas pillows, they'll come here and order thousands of blanks for their business. So yeah, there's lots going on here. There are about 50 employees here on site. Oh, now this is the part I like because this is where they do stuff. Okay, look at all the cord and rope and twine and the papers, the printed paper. Some of these are packaging. They, package everything here, but their printed papers are done off-site, just down the street at a local printer, and then they're brought here, and that's when they are packaged into whatever they're gonna be. If it's tags, they're cut out and packaged. If it's a paper pad, they're put together and gummed or sewed together here. So this is just kind of a paper crafter's dream. Look at all of these. Look. Little Seven Gypsies file folders, and journaling cards. Oh man! See, this is how when they come from the printer and they're punched to be cut out, then they punch out these tags and package them. It's fascinating. Oh, and here's the canvas panels. They've got the Canvas Corp 12 by 12 printed panels now. Look at that. Y'all, seriously, if you are in the Northwest Arkansas area, you need to come here. This is so interesting to me. Oh, look. This is more packaging. Labels and stickers. This is where all of the fabric comes in. And Christine said no matter how much they order, they run out. They always run out because they are constantly producing. Look at all those different colors of burlap under there. And some of this fabric is imported. They do source from other countries when they can find, you know, good quality products and something that they just can't match here. So a little bit of it is imported, and it's all, you know, top quality, but a really good price. And of course they buy it in huge quantities, which saves everybody. Okay, you know what I love? I love that they save their empty tubes. I don't know if they recycle them or if they do something with them. It just makes me happy that they save them. And there is almost no waste happening here. When they cut out their patterns for their aprons or bags or, you know, whatever they're making, all of the scraps are saved and they're made into something else. Okay, these parts and pieces were just cut out, and I don't know what they are going to be, banners or something maybe, I'm not sure. And I don't want to get in anybody's face while they're working. I just want to show you their patterns, but you can see that they are all of the patterns are right here for their aprons, their tote bags, bottle tote holders, Christmas stockings, all of that are hanging right here. And then the fabric is laid out on this huge table, and the patterns are traced and cut. And more stacks waiting to be packaged. And y'all, there are flowers everywhere, everywhere. Canvas and burlap, plain colors. And the flowers came about because when they started manufacturing a lot of their canvas and burlap supplies, they had a bunch of scraps left over. And they didn't want to throw them out, so they started cutting the scraps into strips and made flowers out of them. That was the only reason these flowers were born. And now they sometimes have to cut strips on purpose to keep up with the demand for the flowers. So the demand has outgrown the available scraps. Okay, this is more, look at that. I don't know if these are scraps or if they look like pieces that are in production. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a burlap flower. I'm willing to bet. Are you just not dying to dig in these bins? It is all I can do to keep from just diving in head first. More boxes of, I don't even know what, but you know it's amazing. Printed papers over here. This is part of the brand new Christmas line, y'all. And these are some of the papers that I like to use for a coloring book. You know, I made a coloring book just recently out of these papers. This up here, these are the pick bins for small products. There's paint. Okay, where are we at right here? This looks like Tattered Angels paint. And these are all ready to go. So when an order is placed, they can just come over here and find the part number, grab the bottle, put it in your box, and ship it to your front door. This section looks like some Seven Gypsies supplies. There's the paper packaged up. And over here is some of the ephemera packs and tags. This is some canvas cords, totes, Brutus Monroe. That is something that Canvas Corp is also carrying, some of the Brutus Monroe products. This is the shipping area, and when you place your order, it comes in over here. They pull the stock and then they package it up and send it off. Show a little bit in here, because this is something that you don't see very often. This is what it means. This is what made in America means. Because, you know, out there, all of the canvas and burlap and fabric is cut according to the pattern. And then it comes back here. These are samples of what the finished products will look like. And here, y'all, they have these big, fascinating sewing machines that I don't even know how they work. But there's usually a bunch of ladies back here, very busy, sewing like crazy on whatever needs to be made. Aprons and bags and Christmas stockings and just you name it. Look, see, did I tell you? Burlap flowers everywhere. Look at all those. It's amazing. We are heading back up toward the front because they have an outlet store and warehouse store over here.